Oh God. Okay, fine. I'll do it. But I will ask you guys before I cover this, do you guys want an overview of what is currently happening in the actual story? There is some juicy bits that is happening in the actual story. I'm going to do it anyway, but what I'm asking you guys specifically, do you want a recap of each chapter, or do you want a recap of everything that's happened so far? Up to you guys. I'll leave it to whoever responds. I know these videos like this type of video doesn't get too many reviews, so I'm assuming these are the people that care about the lore of the game outside of just how much a chapter that you could, yeah, whatever. All right, so let me know in the comment section below. I love you to death. But without further ado, let's go into like father, like daughter. Alright, so as we can see, it starts off with Basara, a stubborn daughter and overprotective father. I did not know Basara was a dad. Anyway, as they hide their true feelings about each other. Oh, is this is that porn I've been seeing. Oh, stepdad. Oh, this might be better than I thought. There might be some crazy innuendos in this shit. Misunderstandings between the two only grow deeper with each passing day. Now, I'm assuming this has nothing to do with anything. I'm up to date on the lore, so this is probably just really, really stupid foolishness. But let's see what we get out of it. So, right now they are implying that Rin is his daughter? What? She's currently run away, and they can't find her. And he wants to pass on the Merchant's Guild to her, but when is this? What is this? This is all nonsense. What should I do? At this rate she'll get caught, which means Silk is aware where Rin is, so she's covering for her. She's calling him father. That is, wait, what? What the hell? During the other event with the underwater event, wasn't Rin talking about her dad? Am I misremembering this? That something was wrong with her dad, or she was looking to save someone, or someone died? Like, maybe it's the foster dad, and this might be some real stepdad stuff. Let's see. So apparently she's going to the land of death, which sounds like a great place to hang out. She's going there to visit a friend, and they're not doing anything. I hope this is not one of these like classic, she's going to see a guy, it's her boyfriend, but doesn't want to tell her dad, like, dear Lord, why the fuck am I covering this? Whoa, did she figure it out? But there's no way. Uh-oh, there's something going on here. Alright, now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. It looks like Rin's finally asking the good questions. She's trying to sneak out again, and now she's saying, wait, did something bad happen to you in the land of death that you don't want to tell me? Let's see how he reacts. It did dots. I had a feeling. I had a feeling the dots were coming. Something did happen, right? Ooh, we're getting into meat and potatoes. A single dad. So something happened to the mother. Very interesting. So Cartuja, oh yeah, I should explain why Cartuja's here, right? So he pretty much meets up with Cartuja. They're having a drink, and he's telling Cartuja about his fight with Rin, and he mentions that he's a single dad. So maybe this has to do with the mother, the death of the mother in some way, that maybe that's how she died, which would just be completely irrelevant to the lore. But let's see how it works. You may not be her birth father, but you always treated her as if she was your real daughter. This is some stepdaughter oh no, it's the this is fucking Pornhub, bro. Oh, this is terrible. This is not good. I just wanted you to understand. No problem, stepfather. No problem, stepdaughter. Oh no. Oh man. There it is. I can't just sit around and watch my one and only opportunity to find my dad pass me by. So she knows that Basara is not her father. She's looking for a real father, which, like I said, I can remember correctly in the water episode, is that she was kind of hoping that she could find some way to find her dad. And I was like, wait, Basara's her dad? So when they put like father like daughter, it just kind of threw me off, and then they're trying to make it seem as though that was her dad, but then she knows who he is already, which seems really stupid. Depending on the timeline of this whole side story, it could be made completely irrelevant, because the last time she felt like she was getting close to finding some type of stuff with the Chaos Gates was in the water story. And of course we don't know the timeline on any of this stuff, because it has nothing to do with the current story to be like, oh, it's happened after the war, or it happened before the war, or it happened during the war. We have no idea when this is happening. So in the land of death, she met someone that knew a little bit about what's happened to her dad. So that's why she keeps going back. It's weird that she has to keep meeting the person. Shouldn't the person just tell the whole story? What's going on? It might be something stupid. Whew. All right, we are back. Took me actually 2 days to get back to here because I had some people visit. But let's finish off this story. This very uneventful story. Looks like Rin is gonna actually straight up talk to Basar and just tell him what's going on. Here we go, talking about the Phantom CIC. But it's like I said, we already kind of know about this from the water side story, so maybe there's something more to it. She actually says she wants to join the Phantom CIC, and he says no. She knows that it's about unknown research, and I guess I don't know why he says no to that. That's very weird. Uh-oh, some spice coming up. Something to put into the chili. Rin ran away. They're looking for her. So now Silk is gonna ask her the real questions here. Is it true that Rin's dad went missing here? Woo! All right, let's finally some meat and potatoes. How did you know that? Rin told me. She said she heard a story about her dad and that she has to find him. I should have seen this coming. Yeah, you should have. We all saw it coming. It already happened. And Silk's like, you guys should just talk to each other honestly. What a big reveal. So it looks like we ran into some Araminta. So obviously she's the leader of the Phantom CIC. So now I'm actually remembering a couple things, because the side story is really doing a poor job of it. Is that Rin is already in the Phantom CIC, I think, in the first war, during the Archdemon War. So she was always part of it. She wasn't really part of the Merchants Guild or whatever like that. So this is clearly way before anything. So this is more of a story about why Rin joined the Phantom CIC. But again, that whole thing was already covered. So it's like, why did she join? But we already knew why she joined, because she spoke briefly about it, about her dad, which I thought we were gonna that he was gonna be part of that story as well, but it's not. So it's like they're doing another teaser. Why? Okay, here we go. So a big old unknown is outside, and of course she's going to prove herself and probably halfway die. They're gonna save her, but she's still gonna join anyway. Plains of regret. That's what I feel like doing this story. Here we go. Now we're gonna figure out that Araminta told Rin that there was a possibility that her dad could disappear through a chaos gate, which we already know. Wait a second. Huh? Like, who said what? Uh-oh. Oopsie daisies. Oh wait, does that mean, oh my. Oh my. Wait, so we know for a fact that Rin's father possibly maybe has disappeared through a chaos gate. We also know for a fact that Araminta's husband disappeared in the same faction. Now it would make sense that maybe Rin is Araminta's daughter and Basar is taking care of her. But that would be weird if you would allow her to call her daddy, knowing that that's her daughter. Maybe they're trying to keep that a secret. That's just me speculating, but that could be, that's way more interesting. way more interesting. And that would also make sense why Basar and Araminta are friends, because the father, the original guy, you know, they all might have just been buddies. That makes sense. And that would make sense why they don't want the daughter to join. And Basar is mad at Araminta for telling her, but it would make sense if she had to tell her own daughter what happened to her. I mean, yes, you just say, I wanted to tell my father, you know, tell this girl about her dad, but it would make more sense if she couldn't help talking about her own husband, because that's Araminta's story. Yeah, Basar is like blasting off right now. Team Rocket blasting off again. He's so mad he has to fight Araminta. What the fuck? Araminta would definitely win this fight, by the way. It'd be free. Especially now that she has a stun on the S3. And look, he's not missing, even though it's elemental disadvantage. This is bullshit. I'm actually rooting for Araminta here. Father, please stop. You're going to hurt her. Oh, now he's going to blow her up too? All right. So now Basar, I guess he's so mad that she figured out everything. It's really stupid, his motivation for being pissed about this. It's like, it has really nothing to do with him. Like, he might see her as a daughter, but it's, you know, it's not his daughter, you know? So yes, I understand you can develop a bond with someone over time, but it's not his daughter at the end of the day. So if his daughter wants to try to figure this out, he sees her in battle, she sees that she can fight, but it's like, I don't want you to fight ever. It's kind of stupid. Just in the world that they live in, it's just stupid. I guess she can just be a merchant. She can be as safe as possible, but at the same time, it would make more sense if maybe Basar himself was looking into it, if he was investigating that. Then it would make sense. It's like, well, I'll do it for you, honey. You sit back and I'll tell you everything. I'll be open and honest with you. But that's not what we're getting. What we're getting instead is Araminta's investigating it because she has her own personal reasons for doing it. Rin has personal reasons. It makes sense as a parent, or I don't know, anyone that gives a fuck, that you would allow them to be with there if they're in the right care. Araminta's strong. He knows he's strong. Now she sees that his daughter is decently strong. Could she die? Yes, but they also could just be invaded because that's the world that they live in. So why not let her just go after her own dreams? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. So apparently he was playing it up like he was trying to make himself seem angry. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. And that is the end. It really is unfortunate that you can't go through side stories. I'm assuming they'll eventually probably do it, that you can look through side stories and like go through it, because it would be, you know, like stuff like that Seaside Bologna one. It would be nice to go back and be able to listen to or read about some of that stuff. You know, Deanne's when that first came around, so we can really get into the deep dive of, you know, was Basque Aether's father, you know, stupid stuff like that. But it sucks because I really can't remember exactly Araminta and her husband and how they seem to, it correlates with it, except that they're just all friends and she didn't want to tell her that her friends and father. I honestly think that would be cool. Let me know what you guys think. This is I think second or third time I'm asking you guys that, but do you think that was the reason why, that maybe, stop it, that maybe, just maybe, that Araminta's husband is also Rin's father? That could be interesting, and why they, you know, she couldn't hide the fact. I guess it could just be that it's a random dude. Her husband disappeared, and also at the same time Rin's father disappeared. If more people start disappearing in that same fashion, which could actually be a thing, you know, we know that Cecilia has disappeared and went through a chaos gate, but she was kind of pushed through it or whatever, so it could be that. But I think that was what they were trying to implement slightly, that it could be the same person. And who knows, that person might be someone really important later on that we, you know, that might be a character in the game, like, oh, this is Ren's father, but also Araminta's husband. We also don't even know the story of ML Araminta, Silverblade Araminta, which again goes right back to what I was saying, that the MLs really should have side stories instead of a side story like this, which was a lot of shit that we already knew from a previous side story, but we just got to figure out that Basar didn't like the decision of her joining the Phantom CIC, because now memory serves me that Rin has always been part of the Phantom CIC. I don't know why I completely forgot about that, but she's always been part of the Phantom CIC. We figured out the reason why, but we also knew the reason because of the Seaside story. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I also said early in the video, like I said, I'm recording this 2 days later to finish it off. Do you guys want a recap of what's currently going on in the story in the actual episode 2? I can do a nice little recap. I can do a chapter by chapter recap, or I could just do a what's going on right now recap. I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I know people are only going to be interested in certain things, so one question might capture someone else more than someone else. And also, just to let you know, Pokemon will be coming. I'm waiting for any Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. If you guys are interested in that, I'll have some battles and some insights on how to use characters and some stuff like that. I never put any Pokemon ever on my channel, not even on streams, except Pokemon Showdown, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Anyway, it's a lot of dialogue, but I hope it's important because the story wasn't as good. But one thing that's always good is that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.